People are earning so much money passively using these new business models. It may not make you a millionaire, but paying off your rent is achievable. You've probably heard a lot of people say passive income is impossible to get, especially when it comes to paying your rent. Well, I'm here to show you that it's not only possible, but there are 12 uncommon ways to make it happen in 2025. And no, they're not just the usual suggestions you've heard a million times. So watch till the end because I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. Let's kick things off with a straightforward yet powerful idea that's often overlooked: renting out your driveway or parking space. If you've got a driveway, a bit of extra land, or even a small parking lot, this could be your golden ticket. In many cities, people pay upwards of $100, sometimes even $200 a month, just to park their cars in a safe spot. In a college town, parking can be a major headache. One solution some students turn to is paying local homeowners to park in their driveways, especially when street parking is scarce. For instance, a homeowner might charge students $100 a month for parking spots. And with several students paying for the space, the homeowner could earn around $2,000 or more without any significant effort. This kind of arrangement is a prime example of passive income. Once it's set up, the money keeps coming in with minimal ongoing work. If you're wondering how to get started, you can use platforms like Spot Hero to list your driveway. And don't worry if you're in a neighborhood with an HOA or zoning restrictions, so long as you check your local regulations, you'll be fine. For some of you, this could even cover your utility bills or Wi-Fi, which is a huge help. Let's dive into something that requires a bit more effort up front, but can pay dividends over time: affiliate marketing websites. The magic with these affiliate marketing websites is that once they're up and running, it's mostly hands-off. One of my affiliate blogs can earn you a sizable amount every quarter, and you don't even have to think about it most of the time. Here's how it works. You create content around a niche topic and embed affiliate links. These links lead to products and services, and when someone makes a purchase through your link, you earn a commission. If you want to be successful here, you need to master the art of search engine optimization, or SEO. You'll want to rank high on search engines like Google or Bing. You don't need to be a tech whiz to get started. I recommend using Bluehost, a WordPress hosting platform, which makes it easy to build your site for just a few bucks a month. The hard part is writing content, creating quality blog posts that attract visitors. But once you've got that machine running, it's mostly passive. An example of this is The Penny Hoarder, which started as a blog and was sold for $102 million. Sure, this doesn't happen overnight, but if you stick with it, you could create something incredibly profitable. Let's talk about making passive income with dividend stocks. The idea is simple. You invest in companies that pay dividends, and as a shareholder, you get paid just for owning their stock. Some companies will pay you quarterly dividends, usually in the form of cash, just as a thank you for holding their stock. For example, many people invest in shares of companies, receiving a small payout per share each quarter. While the payouts may not be life-changing on their own, they can add up over time. If you hold thousands of shares, those payouts can become significant. And with investment platforms like Moomoo, you can just start with $100, making it accessible to a wide range of investors. Plus, Moomoo offers free stocks when you open an account, which can serve as an added incentive to begin earning passive income. And I know dividend investing requires capital upfront, and like any investment, there's risk. But once you're in, it's the kind of income that keeps coming in. And if done right, it can create significant cash flow down the line. How about starting an email newsletter? It's one of the most effective passive income strategies, and with platforms like Beehive, it's easier than ever to get started. In early 2023, a tech-focused newsletter was launched, and over the course of several months, it grew through promotion on platforms like Twitter and YouTube, eventually attracting tens of thousands of readers. The great thing about newsletters is once they're set up, they require very little ongoing effort. You create content, schedule it, then enjoy a steady stream of income from sponsors and ads. This makes newsletters an excellent example of passive income once they've gained traction. For example, you pay a writer a flat fee for each newsletter and it gets sent out every week. Sponsors then pay you to advertise in the newsletter. It's as close to autopilot as you can get and it generates money while you sleep. If you want a quick win, something like Morning Brew proves how big newsletters can get. They sold their company for $75 million and they started as a simple newsletter. So get started today. Start writing, build your audience, and let the passive income come in. Creating courses on platforms like Udemy is another way to generate passive income. Think about it. If you have a skill or expertise in something maybe like Excel, digital marketing, or even something niche, you can package that knowledge into a course. The effort is upfront, of course. It might take you a month or two to create a solid course, but once it's there, it can keep earning you money for years. There are people making six figures just from a single course on Udemy, and the platform handles most of the promotion for you. Even better, you can create courses around topics that are evergreen, like learning a language or mastering a software tool. The best part? You can keep updating the course as you go, which helps it stay relevant. Here's an interesting one: buying and selling domain names. A lot of people don't realize it, but domain names are valuable assets. You can own hundreds of domain names, including some you bought years ago for just a few bucks. And every now and then you will see someone reaching out to buy one for thousands of dollars. It's like flipping real estate, but digital. The key is to buy domains that you think could be in demand later on. Maybe a trendy niche or an emerging industry. So you need to do some little bit of research early on. You might need to hold on to these for a while before someone bites, but if you play the game right, it can be incredibly lucrative. Just be cautious. Cyber squatting or buying domains that are trademarked or famous can get you into legal trouble. Just make sure to stick to domains that aren't in use and are not trademarked, and you can make a tidy profit down the road. Licensing intellectual property is a more advanced form of passive income, but if you're able to tap into it, the rewards are massive. Think of movies, music, and even characters. Companies can buy the rights to intellectual property and use it however they want, whether that's licensing a song or a movie for commercial use or using a brand name for a product. And if you're in the right circles, you can even acquire intellectual property rights and license them out for recurring royalties. A good example is Taylor Swift's music. A few years ago, her catalog was sold to a private equity group, and now those assets generate income every time a song is streamed or used in commercials. This is a more complex strategy, but for those who do want to dive deep, it could lead to significant earnings. If you have a car that sits idle most of the time, consider renting it out on platforms like Turo. Essentially, Turo lets you rent out your car to others when you're not using it, and you make money while you're not even the one driving it. It's a perfect option for city dwellers or people with second vehicles they rarely use. Some cars can rent for $50 to $100 a day depending on the model and location. This one is a little riskier, so you do have to be a little bit careful. So the gist is you lend money to individuals or businesses and charge them interest. This is another way to earn passive income on your own capital. However, the risks are there. If you're lending money to a friend, for example, you have to consider the possibility that you might not get paid back. You also need to ensure that you're adhering to any legal requirements for lending in your area, so keep that in mind. It's not a foolproof strategy, but it can be effective if done carefully. For those of you who are looking for a super low-risk way to make passive income, high-yield savings account like those from Sophie can be a great option. These accounts give you a higher interest rates on your savings than traditional bank accounts, upwards of 4% per year. For example, if you deposit $1,000 into a high-yield account, you could earn $40 to $50 a year in interest. It's not much, but it's better than just leaving your money sitting in a regular bank account with a 0.01% return. If you have extra space in your home, like an attic, basement, or garage, you can rent it out for storage. People always need places to store their things, and many would prefer renting a space from you over a commercial self-storage facility. This could be as simple as listing your space on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or local classified ads. Some people even rent out small parts of their homes as storage for a few $100s a month. Lastly, let's talk about vending machines. They're simple to set up and can generate steady income with minimal effort. You'll need to invest in the machine up front, of course, but as long as it's placed in a high traffic area like an office building or school, it can earn you passive income. You'll need to periodically restock and maintain the machines, however, so there would be costs there, but overall, it's a pretty hands-off income source. In short, passive income is more than just a buzzword. It's a viable, often lucrative way to make money without working non-stop. Whether you're parking your car, investing in stocks, or flipping domains, the opportunities are out there. The key is to get started, take action, and let time work its magic. Now, if you'd like to learn how to invest in an ETF, make sure to click this one. But don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to grow your wealth. Okay, I'll see you over there.